making up for last night because my internet went down. How do you like that? See, one person's here. You haven't been waiting for me since last night, have you? Very happy new moon. Let's give it a bit. My lips are chapped from a super long run I did. Give me one moment. Surprise live, that's right. No, you, not you. I was in the purification. Surprise, yep. It's like, why not? Because last night, my internet went out, so I had to make it up somehow. So I couldn't get on. I mean, it was off till noon. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. So yeah, surprise live. I know. I was like, you guys can just join the Zoom if I don't show up here. For some reason, it's because my internet at this college went off, which is really bad, I think. Yeah, it's bad. Hello, Maria. Are you gonna stick around for this? Well, I mean, it works on my phone. So yeah, it does. Mhm. Hello, everyone. Any new people at all? Huh. Mhm. Only 5 people right now. Well, I'm here today. I'm here now. What if one of your friends shows up? We'll start in like 30 minutes-ish. 20 minutes. Can everyone wait that long? Maybe we'll get some new people today. New subscribers to the YouTube channel. Ooh, we're up to 583. Slowly getting to 600. I hear once it gets to 1,000, then it starts being pushed a little bit more. Or YouTube starts pushing it. Any new people? I don't know. Just take the link. I would use the YouTube link and send it to everyone. Hold on. Let me get that. So you can send them that link. Already 11 people. Any new people here who've never been here before? Or is everyone returning? I promise this will be worth it. Just give it a chance if you're new. If not for the healing from my cats. Start in 12 minutes, I think. That's enough time. We're already losing people. The new folks are probably like, who's this? Dang, down to 5, 4. Dang. Everyone still with me? Yeah, ETA 12 minutes to healing. Yep. Oh my gosh. It'll be a short one, but we're going to do it. And like I said, I got to make up for last night. Thank you, Maria. It's hard to get people to come to these, unfortunately. No one believes it. Probably come back when Ray said, maybe. Maybe. Just so you guys know, I was like, I don't have access to any cash right now. But because you guys did like gift certificates, I was able to do Amazon Fresh and like free delivery. I have all this food coming, which is great. I need to apply for a new EBT card, to be honest. Is everyone on the Discord? I'm going to try and make as much community as I can. Because that's the problem with esoteric practices, right? It's either people just kind of do it alone and solo it and keep everyone out, or they're trying to be edgy. They're doing it because they try to be edgy, and you don't want to hang out with them. Yeah, get the app. It's not a heavy app. It's very lightweight. I like it actually. I like it a lot. Eight minutes or so we start. Never done this yet? Please stay. It's worth it. This is a surprise time. I usually do them at night. That way there's not as many people here tonight. So they can work on you individually a little more. Hmm? Hmm? Thank you, Maria, for writing that. It's Maria on Facebook says this. It's what I do. Yep, that's what I do. We're going to start soon. Any new people who've never been here before, please let me know in the chat. Anyone? Any new folks, or has everyone been here before? Thank you, I'm good. Missed last night because my internet went out. I'll be here tonight too. I'm just doing a makeup. Mm. Mm. I mean, next time I'm just gonna do it so you can lie down. I'll just do it. I don't think I need the internet for it. Almost time. Well, thank you, MG. Much appreciated, of course. Anyone that wants to do that, um, if you my Cash App or Venmo right now, would be great. That way I could have some cash for the weekend. So embarrassing and too old to be. Much appreciated. Or PayPal, like PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App are the ones I um, can use right now. The super chats take a few days, but if it's your only way, by all means. Dude, internet was out from like 6 p.m. to noon today. Okay, we're about to start. Any new people, anyone who's never done this before, any new people who've never done this before. New people, any new people. Any new people? Let me know in the chat. Any new people? No new people? Can you hear me? Did the internet go out again? Hi, friend. How are you? Welcome. It's working good. Good. We are about to start. Let me put my banner up for people who are coming in. Ticker. There we go. So basically, that's what you do. What's in the ticker? You lie down, relax, and breathe. You will hear me speaking some Japanese. While I am doing that, try not to get caught up in what I'm saying. Focus on your breath. Pay attention to your thoughts and also what's going on in your body. Um, the initial part of this is usually you feel really relaxed for most people for the first time. Um, yeah, that's basically it. You could lie back too, or you could do a meditative position with your back straight. Best way to do this is lying down, though, in my opinion. Any questions before we begin? And so you know, I do this twice a day. If you are on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. It helps me build this channel up and get people here. All right. No questions. You guys ready? Everyone ready? Here we go. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi te dashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi te dashi kuni shizuka nari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi te dashi kuni shizuka nari Taka amahari ni kamazamarimasu. Kamurogi, Kamuromi no mikoto moshite, Sememi oyekamu, Izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaku no tachibana no odo no aogigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni aremaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi, moromoro no maga koto tsumi kairi yo. Harai tamai kiyo tamai to maosu koto no yoshi yo. Amatsukami, Kunitsukami, Yao, Yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to, Kashikomi, Kashikomi, Momaosu. Taka amahari ni kamazamarimasu. Kamarogi, Kamaromi no mikoto moshite. Sumemi, Oyekamu, Izanagi no kami tsukushi no himaku no odo no awagigahara ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni ありまする。払いどの狼たち、もろもろの魔がごと罪がいるよ。払いたまえ、清めたまえと申すことのよしよ。天津神、国津神、よ、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみもまおす。どうその神、あまてらします。せみみ神の耳にを、つらいて教え導きの玉枠。人はすなわち、神と神とのもとのあれじだり。何ちらの紳士の痛ましむることなかれ。この家に目にもろもろの風情見て、心にもろもろの風情見ず、耳にもろもろの風情聞いて、心にもろもろの風情聞かず、口にもろもろの風情言って、心にもろもろの風情言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、心にもろもろの風情に触れず、心にもろもろの風情を求も、中心にもろもろの風情を思わず、この時に清く潔きことあり、もろもろのノリは鍵と形のことし、清く清ければ汚れることなし、ことをとらばうべからず、皆花よりずの実とはなる。我が身はすなわち六根所者なり、六根所者なりがゆえに、構造の真剣になり、構造の真剣になりが、家に天地の神とどこなり、天地の神とどこなりが、家に万物の霊と体なり、万物の霊と体なりが、家になすところにごて成就せずということなし、無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川律、払いたまえ、清めたまえ、守りたまえ、先はいたまえ、照らしたまえ、導きたまえ。高むの春にかむずまります。すめ神たち、いやわらしとも、特殊の水の宝持ちって、あまてる国てるひけ雨のほ、あかり、くしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、しずきたもこと教えておたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちって、中津国に天下り、あう人ぐさ沈め収めよ。あう人ぐさおよび夜ずの者の病のことあらば、神宝持ちで、見くらいた沈みに起きて、見たま沈みの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのカムホギの言葉に曰く、火のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよ、いむなやこと、にのとふるべ、ゆらゆら、かくいなりせばまかるともさらにきなんとしいとも。雨の神の実をやみことのりかけともいて、雨の岩船に乗りて、川地の国の川上の、光る画面に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の竹庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、なぜ聞いて、イスの神の狼と申し立て祭り、よよかむ宝を持ちて、よりずの者のために、古べのかむごと持ちて、 探すなしと家の古の御霊の神と敬い、立て祭り、攻めみこと、オムラジ、踊るその神ときを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のびの神の社、雨がした、やりずの者のたごいなりでもと神とからは、いわゆる、きつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつけの剣、いく玉、だる玉、まかる返しの玉、し返しの玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすくすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。二のと古べゆらとゆら。貸し立て祭ることのよしをもちて、平きくきこしめせと、命長く子孫羽、時はかきわに、守りたまい、先はいたまい、貸し立て祭り、人生寿命しにきかじ。Everyone breathe, relax. と神、意味たも、観言心、そうにかだけん、払いたまい清めたも。Let the energies work. 高天張にかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむかの立ち花のほどの青木がはるに、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時にありませる。払いどの狼たち、もろもろの間がことつみかえりよ。払いたまえ、清めたまえと申すことのよしを。天つ神、国つ神、やお、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。高天張りにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむくの立ち花のほどの青木があるに、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時に、あれませる。払いどの狼たち、もろもろの間がごとつみかえるよ。払いたまえ、清めたまえと申すことのよしを。天つ神、国つ神、やお、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと。かしこみかしこみも申す。高天張にかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すめみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひむくの立ち花のほどの青木がはるに、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時に、あれませる。払いどろ、狼たち、ボロボロの間がごとつみかえりよ。払いたまえ、清めたまえと申すことのよしよ。天つ神、国つ神、やお、 Yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshimasu to. Kashikomi, kashikomi mo maosu. Kan nagara tamachiyamase. Kan nagara tamachiyamase. Kan nagara tamachiyamase. Okay, everyone, there you go. How was that? That special live early in the day. Maybe I'll do more of these if I get more people from other places. Good, MG. Good, Maria. How do you feel? Oh my gosh. Good, Maria. Well, thank you, Melanie. If anyone has Cash App or Venmo, please do that today if you can. If you want to. Not required. Good. Good, Maria. Glad it helped, Melanie. And thank you. High Point Witch, welcome back. How you feeling? No, my internet went off. It just started up again like an hour ago. Alfie's asleep. Kathy's asleep too. Feeling tired now? Yep. If you need to rest, do you need to rest, Ron? Are you not getting enough sleep? Because that's usually what that means. Oh. Special early session. That effect. Well, thank you. Yes. I can't pronounce your name. ECTNAs? No? Thank you for the PayPal. I got that. No worries. Now we're up to like 17 people. Maybe we'll do one more. Zizi, okay. Thank you, Zizi. Mm. Any new people who have never been here before? Fran, do you have anything physical or pain anywhere that you're dealing with? I forgot to ask. Any new people have anything like that? Let me know and I'll address it directly right now. I'm thinking, look how nice that message is. Ah. Oh, man. You guys are awfully quiet. Eyes? Okay. All right, guys, go ahead and relax. Tokami, Amy Tamo, Kangon Shin, Soni Kandaken, Harai Tamai Kiyome Tamo. Okay, how you guys now? How's your neck and shoulder? And how are your eyes or thyroidy thing feeling? Let's see, how are we doing with supers? Hmm. Oh, my internet was not okay. In case you were wondering what happened to me last night. I just did one. Much better. Wow, I could feel that. How that feels easy. What did you guys experience when I worked on that? Yep. If I can't find, you could just find me on Zoom, guys. Go to bentonryer.com because that's my backup too. If I'm not online, just log on to there. I could just do it with my phone, so you can hear my voice, right? I mean, that's what I do. Hmm. I try my best. So everyone else is on YouTube, Maria. Yes, I do have PayPal, Melanie. Just to Benton Ryer at paypal.at gmail. That's my PayPal. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Because so many people are doing these healings. Thank you for choosing me. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And like the video, it helps me possibly grow this place so I could help more people. Help people who didn't even know that they needed this. Yes, it's me, Sam. The name is going to be different on there. Yeah, but yes, it's me. Don't put it on the chat. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for trusting me enough to do this for you. Any questions? Anyone? And does anyone need any extra? Did you just order it one, Sam? I had to fix something on there, but I sent some out. Like the printer ran out the size, but I had to fix that. Yeah. What's your name on the order? Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's been sent out. I saw it. Yeah, been sent out. I found it. All right. Anyone have anything to talk about, or I like to stick around a little bit, or just gonna take it. I'll get the other food out soon. I need to find my ink. I can't just buy other ink. I have to, yeah, use my consecrated ink. It's important. So I've been looking for it. I can't find it anywhere, but I will. Please be patient about that. But it is worth the wait. Okay? So con isn't aren't Ofuda and Kitsune haram? Oh, my Tiros is haram too. Benton Ryer is haram. I'm telling you guys, when like you do these purifications long enough, there's certain like text and songs and hymns you can feel like that'll make you nauseous or heavy because you could feel things trying to enter you. It freaks me out. Still, it's like, oh my gosh, what is this? I mean, I know, but yeah, some of them are much stronger than others. Anyway, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I don't. Yeah, Maybe Maria. I mean, I'm just like telling you my experiences, guys. Find if you want, find out for yourself. But come here after so we could clean up. A few people actually tried. They wanted to see for themselves. I'm not sure. Is someone here from that night where I had everyone try and I pulled things out right after? They could feel it. And just so you know, guys, these things don't affect everyone the same way. It depends on their energetic bodies, if how far it could, how invasive it could be. So that depends too. It doesn't mean someone's bad or good. It just means they're um, impure, like all of us, in different ways. Partial possession. We all have that to varying extents. For most of us, it's just not really, really bad, right? Okay. It's a little bit more than that, Maria. But yeah, more or less, everyone has them because they were born with them. You know somewhat, Jimmy. Hmm. Um, Usually we're during conception and during, um, but mostly there's some of that, but it's mostly during the first 3 or 4 years of life. So you guys, there's nothing there. There's nothing there until there's like a fully formed body. I hate to break it to evangelical extremist, but that's how it is. It does. Life doesn't start at conception. It does, but it doesn't. How blasphemous is that? Hmm. I mean, how can it, right? I mean, like, I mean, the soul is an apparatus. It doesn't fit in like a cluster of cells, right? No one actually mentions that, right? They say, oh, life starts at conception, but where does the soul go? Does it go in 2 or 3 cells, or does it need to be contained somewhere, like a container? Ever think of that? Sometimes I often don't think religious people actually really, really believe, not all of them, what they say or think they do. I think they're too afraid not to, because they don't think too much about that sort of thing, right? Because it's like, yeah, it's just more thinking, I guess. Is this soul in the egg? No, no. No. Well, when you think about doing this, right, how we do here, I mean, yeah, exactly. It's something you could feel and interact with, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, right? It's still like abortion is still like something to take very, seriously, right? And people don't want to just keep doing it over and over if they're in that position because it's not good for their bodies. But yeah, there's no soul. The soul doesn't conceive itself in egg or sperm. Yesterday, actually, same thing, no joke. What do you mean? Exactly, right? Most people haven't. Oh my gosh, is it painful? Oh, I debated someone um, who's a born again Christian, I guess, like a couple weeks ago. And my argument was based like, I mean, you call yourself a believer, and because he says, I mean, I don't really believe what you believe. And I said, well, I don't believe in anything. I just go by my experiences, and spirituality is actually something you could grasp and experience in your and your with your senses, and by and just because of where your standpoint, you either think it's a delusion, but it's not, and you're saying what you're saying based on assumptions. All of it's based on assumptions. So you can't really say without trying. And you can't, and yeah. So you think, so that's to say you think the person isn't the person. What do you mean, Jimmy? It is who it's meant to be. But a soul normally doesn't go and inhabit a body that, or lack thereof of a body that's about to be aborted, right? It's a multidimensional entity, so it kind of knows what's coming. Well, I beat them. I mean, they can't say anything because they just say you're just saying what you're saying out of assumptions, based on assumption. So there's nothing. You don't have an argument. Means some of them will talk over you, but yeah, a lot of them will, but others will just stop in their tracks once you say that. Then when you say your standpoint, especially when it comes to age and spirituality, right, and saying that you'll never be able to convert someone who seriously practices something called like Buddhism, because they've had their spirituality is based on experience, and you would just call that delusion because you haven't tried it before. And everything you believe and you've read is all based on assumption without experience. And you're making assumptions about other people. Yeah, I could see that too. You could say that too. Make it fun. Yeah, well, I don't, I'm not in the business of diminishing anyone's identity. You have to remember, like people's religion is their identity too. So I think there's a lot to that. And oh gosh, do I have a story? I have a story. But talk about attachments. We talked about earlier. They could be quite they could be quite manipulative sometimes, and um, use religion in their advantage. It happens quite often. Tell the story, please. Okay, there's someone. Sure, I'll tell you the story. Give me 1 second. Let me do this real quick. Okay, so I have someone who was teaching, and she was like a hardcore. She could do shamanship, and she has pretty decent ability. She could hear at times, but mostly she couldn't. Better than me, though. And she did a bunch of like she did like Norse shamanship, and she could remove things, which was pretty cool. Um, but she had like uh, like a horn in her back that caused her to like bend down, like an energetic one. And she thought it was a curse. I couldn't really figure out what it was at the time because I didn't hear it really well. I could see it a little bit, especially when I worked on it. It took a while, but I was able to pull it out. 2 months, but 2 months later, it came back stronger. It's like, what the heck? I didn't really work on it again. And I've used her to remove stuff that I've had to deal with before. And recently, I went to ask her to help. I have a solution for the thing that I needed help with. But basically, she told me that like she's born again now. And I'll read you the messages. I probably shouldn't, but I need this to be a lesson. She says, um, I mean, she's like, okay, well, I thought about it, and although you can get it out, I can't work with anyone else as I have given my life to Christ and spent the last 4 months getting delivered from my own layers of demonic oppression. And what I did realize is after I converted, the attacks got insane. So although I have a very open mind and still know and believe of all the spiritual things, the only way I know which you can truly be healed is Christ. What I know is only what I've experienced, and I'm not going to go around trying to pressure anyone. But what I know is after I converted, God enhanced my tuition, discernment, and my spiritual gifts many times over. I've seen this before, by the way. Um, I'm sorry, but I've never had so many layers removed and so much cleansing as God has done. He has purified me like nothing I've ever seen, experienced, and is still working on me. But 5 months in has been the most life changing thing I've ever experienced. Not only that, but He protects me like nothing I could ever do on my own. Why wouldn't God be as powerful as anything else? Why do you think He is some made up being? I go, because that current shuts down perception. There are plenty of people who passed from the sea, which I remove fairly easily, um, amongst other things. Where was God then? I asked. She goes, maybe she ignored the question, the statement. She goes, my back is straight, and He removed the entity and curse portal I had in my back for 8 years that was causing me agonizing pain every day. He has cleared up my mind. My visions have become stronger than ever. I can hear better than ever. My mind is sharper than ever. Every day He shows me more and more and is working on removing layer by layer, even though now I'm a whole different person, even in just 5 months. Well, no, it didn't. That's a lie. What's a lie? Because my existence it's been the most enlightening thing I've ever experienced. It forms, shift down perception. It makes it better. It doesn't shut down perception. It makes it better. It does. I go, it does, and it isn't. You just said that COVID killing was I'm talking about God. He has made everything way better. He hasn't shut down anything for me. He's heightened it way better than ever before. Okay, how do so? He does it all. He works with me every day as long as I'm talking to Him and focusing on Him. He shows me everything that walks me through it with so much love. Like her personality is completely changed, by the way. But He lets a bunch of people die from an alien virus, right? 80 to 90% of Christians don't even know God. They just tote is a bunch of BS. Okay, then clear my possession so it's clear so I can hear too. See, the mass majority haven't even met Him and have no idea what they're saying. They just like to judge people and have a holier than thou personality. I don't do it. God does. So ask Him. And I tried. I go, there's nothing. Then it says, why would you feel sorry for me when I'm better than I've been in my whole life? Just because you don't believe doesn't make it real, make it not real. And I go, because it's not about us, it's about others. All the stuff you believe exists, the alien virus, ET, etc. But so does God, and He is stronger than all that. I go, you didn't clear someone in the jail that you're working at? That was last year when I was a pagan. I converted this November. Okay, then why is it allowing that to happen? I asked. And yes, I've cleared things, but the deception is it always comes back stronger. What comes back stronger? No, it doesn't. Just like when you cleared my back, but then in about 3 months later, it came back worse. God removed it completely and fully. She goes, yes, it does. It always does. She goes, yes, it does. It always does. I go, that's not most people's experience. I go, I'm glad you finally figured it out. Just thank you. I'm very happy. Still no response. I say that God had it come. Um, then she wrote me a big long thing. Are you talking about God? If you're asking him, it doesn't happen immediately like that. There's a series of events you need to do. And he knows your mind and your heart. And he needs to know he can trust you. And that's when she lost me. I go, wouldn't he already know? So yeah. So yeah, I looked into it. Basically, the thing that um, put the thing in her back is pretending to be God and Jesus, and that's what she's in communication with. So I can't tell her anything right now because she won't listen to me. What I have to do is hear her out, and when the entity communicates something, I'm supposed to um, I'm supposed to point her to a Bible verse and say basically, well, Jesus wouldn't say anything like that, and that'll slowly bring it out of her. Yep, absolutely. So this is what happens. So with Christianity and evangelicalism, it's not one big entity like it is with that Middle Eastern religion that I will not name, where it's one big overarching thing. They get co-opted by individual type things. So yeah, 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 they're being siphoned. Their energy is being siphoned. So like the prayers and things like that, right? Yeah. So basically, what happened when she was being attacked by this entity who she thought was Norse gods, that she thought were attacking her in retaliation for them leaving them. They don't do that. And there's actually no historical precedent for that, right? Um, she's she um, she decided to like pray, and it was basically she let that thing in, and and it took out the curse that it put in the first place. So pretty diabolical. But I can't say anything because she's brainwashed right now. I have to be very careful, or else she'll get stuck there. And part of that is to keep doing this too, right? So yeah, exactly. Um, Exactly. See that, so like certain these entities that do that, they can put on like that charade and even get the person very convinced while they're eating away at their brain, but it can't hold it for long, right? Because it's deception. The level of deception is, yeah. Like I always say, these things aren't stupid. They are they're more intelligent than us, right? We just have a foothold that because we're grounded in the physical. And again, there's a back door. Well, I mean, they weren't attacking her. They wouldn't. But yeah, you don't name your cats and dogs after Norse gods. Absolutely. And kids too. Yeah. Yeah. Although I did grow up with a kid named Thor, and he's fine. He is really well. So I'm not sure there's much weight in that. Um, but yeah, traditionally that was, by the only reason to name yourself after a god or goddess or your child is if there were a sacrifice. That's um, the original thing. However, that pantheon doesn't really, you know, just take people's kids, and they weren't attacking her. They absolutely not. It was the entity that basically fooled her into being able to not remove things anymore by taking that thing that it put in their back. Freddy the cat, there's always one. Yeah, but they don't take that. Now, I wouldn't name my kid Lilith. I've read some stories about that. Yeah. And I've dealt with that entity before. She's not, a lot of them aren't evil per se, but they are noble. They are noble, and rules don't apply to any of them, right? So, yeah, there's no rules, just restrictions. There's a sense of honor, but yeah, noble. Oh my gosh. Heck nah. Yeah, basically. I've had to. Sometimes you don't have a choice when you do this work. All right, everyone. So, any questions about anything? Again, PayPal, Cash App, all that stuff is much appreciated. It helps me survive, helps me eat. Um, what else? I guess that's it. We're going to do another one tonight. I have to turn some things in and focus a little bit. I want to work on a little bit of the book. Yeah, so yeah, that happened. And it actually, oh my gosh, it actually, so like some years ago, there was a girl at my hostel. She was a university student, right? And I did the healing for her. Um, and I got her to talk to me and discuss it with me. Same exact thing as this girl. She was never a pagan though. She never did anything else. She was always just like she was Korean, Christian, and there was a point she was in school, and all of a sudden she got homeless like overnight. And what she explained to me is that um, she had an awakening one day in her apartment. She met Jesus, and it convinced her that she was going to have its baby and all kinds of other stuff. So basically, she thought she was in communication with God and Jesus. She was super Christian. One person I talked to her that was concerned about her, she got him to go to her church, and like she just changed. And of course, they thought she just became delusional and stuff. But what she was experiencing was very real. There a lot of these things, especially people who have high perceptive ability in in a Judeo-Christian context, they're easily taken advantage of by entities because they co-opt the religion, right? And one of the tactics they use, or one of the trains of thought, is that God protects me, so I cannot be deceived by what they think might be the devil, but is really just some random thing from somewhere, because there's so many from so many places. None of it's just one thing. There's all kinds of things, right? Yeah, the more powerful you are, the more they try, not necessarily try to stop you, right? The more you stick out and the more they want to feed on you. Big ego, but also at the same time, these things start eating away at your thoughts and brain almost, right? So it just starts shutting down that whole process. And they don't forget, like a year or two before, she was like at one, I think USC or, well, it depends on how, it depends on how your perception is. Like nothing can, right? Like it didn't want her to bathe anymore. That should have been a giveaway. But she said, I'm not going to do that. Like her version of Jesus didn't want her to bathe anymore. But it just got her because her perception was so um, accessible, because it was so like almost strong at the same time as accessible and weak at the same time, right? It had no defense. Exact. That's a good point, Loretta. Yeah, their ignorance is the devil. Yeah. I mean, yeah, now she's like sending me stuff about like the Illuminati and like the Masons. I'm like, dude, like, that basically the paranoid Christian stuff. It's fine. I know Masons, right? And they don't do any of the stuff that Christians think they do. But then people that are really into that stuff or obsess over it, which is another thing, they're like, well, no, it's the 33rd degree Mason that worships Lucifer. And it's the other Masons that they keep in the dark about it. They don't tell them anything. But, and it's like, dude, it's like you know more. It's like you know more than people. You know more as someone not in an organization as people in an organization. It's like that's ridiculous. They're all over the place, Melanie. All over the place. Countless from all over the place. All right, I better go now. I should do some stuff. We're gonna be back tonight. Anything fear-based is evil. Yeah, but don't think. So I don't want to. There's a strong misconception about people that if something attaches or something can do anything to them, it's because the person is living in fear or asked for it for somehow, or it's somehow their fault. If something strong enough has you targeted, it doesn't matter how um, for the people in the state that we're in now, most everyone is in now. It doesn't matter how spiritual or aligned you are, right? Um, it will and can get you. And that's the other thing. If like say an Odin or one of the famous demons or deity, it wants you dead. There's really nothing that could stop it, unless maybe you're a very, very strong sorcerer. Then that'll help. But there's not many of those, and it's still a fight. So yeah, my friend, I have a friend who was a witch from England. I still talk to her. She knew a guy who got his ego back so big, and he decided that he wanted to destroy Yahweh, which is another thing, right? That's a deity, desert deity from long, long ago, but still quite strong. And he didn't survive it, the guy. So yeah, there's no stopping them if they want to. And again, it's very, very, very rare. There's a lot of more variables. I actually have a My audio for one about protection is next after the one I'm slicing up now. But purification, that's the best protection, to be honest. And theoretically, once we're there, then that's when nothing can attach. Oh, the whole story about the girl that stayed in my hostel, she's gone. Like I share her mentally, it's gone to the point where it's turned into psychosis. So she's not going to come back. My friend, we'll have to see. I think she has some protections already, so it might not get that bad. But that's the risk. I'm sure some of you have met people in the church where that's their whole, like all their thoughts and all their processes. It's all they can talk about, right? It's like there's no room for anything else, and their their argument for it and their ideas surrounding it don't even have a solid argument behind it. And it's because there's something doing that to them. There's something doing that to them. And it basically kills their brain cells. There's there's literally it turns into this thing when there's literally no other thoughts in the person's mind and they can't think outside of it. Okay. Well, you're getting into this a little bit, Loretta. No, but there's like a certain level of witchcraft and there's shamanship, which mostly um, um, is interaction and travel to and from other realms. Right? Hence the potency of this and the effects it has. Any questions or comments, guys? I'd like hearing your feedback and your points. Oh, cool. Nice. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure he has stories to tell. And it's not what people think. It's like, yeah, it's not what people can really imagine. It's so out there that it's like, um, yeah, it's so out there, it's not even worth talking about, right? Because for people, it's just too much. I wrote about it in my book. I wrote it as fiction, though, so people, it'll help the people that it's meant for, and and be entertainment for everyone else. Mm-hmm. Any more questions, comments before I take off? Till tonight, I have too much fun in the chats and these streams. But yeah, as we grow, we're gonna do more. I'm gonna do like I think we're gonna do like a Zoom where everyone you can see each other, like a Japanese class, where I'll teach everyone how to do the Norito and get you guys to a certain level so you could like be more confident in the practice yourself. We'll talk about that later, Maria. Um, so I hope people want to do that. Yeah, I did it early because I missed last night. I jumped in and decided to do one for everyone. So yeah. Anyway, you got in at the last second song. I'll be back tonight. The internet's working again. But yeah, I'm gonna do more. I gotta get more people to these first. Gotta do some more videos. I'm finished cutting the one. It's actually it looks like it'll finally be done. Um, um, let's see, and those will help, I think, too. This the Reiki one doesn't exactly win everyone over when they see it. Absolutely, Loretta. All right, so I'll see you guys tonight, right? Yeah, my travel is pretty sporadic right now. I don't have much control over it. It just happens when I it's meant to, I guess. Always wake up super tired after. I see you guys. Thank you for coming. Oh, now there's like 20 people here. Is there any new people here? If there's like 10 new people here, I'll do one more. Any new people who've never done this before, the healing? Speak now, or else I won't be back till 10. Or not 10, 8:30 p.m. You're welcome, Maria. No, no sigils. All right, see you, everyone. 8:30 p.m. Pacific is the next one. Give them a chance to respond. Okay, I'll give you a chance to respond. Give everyone a chance to respond. Jimmy, you ain't new. Oh, my food's here. I will step out. I gotta get my delivery. All right. Oh, here we go. Don't forget to like the video. Yep, no first time viewers. Don't forget to like the video and please subscribe if you haven't. Is WD-40 on my wish list? No, I don't need no WD-40. I don't need to maintain this. Like, there's no one here to bother. I live at home, here alone, with a bunch of cats. If they figured out how to open and close this door with the doorknob, I may never get any rest. No, the chair's fine. Just it doesn't have any wheels. Probably what that was. Any new people? No, it's just shot up. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta finish this thing. It's getting kind of late. Yeesh. See you later. See you tonight.